Hi, my name is Stephanie Evans from the University of Florida. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. My question had to do with this term intersectionality, because when reading your book, Gender Talk, when reading your book, Gender Talk, you used the term collision. And that seemed a very striking term to me that I hadn't seen picked up much. Intersectionality has been picked up, but in talking about African American studies and women's studies, using the term collision seemed to me a bit provocative, because I'm in the middle of African American studies and women's studies, and there's so many different types of metaphors that you can use, the double bind and pulling in separate ways, but it seemed to me that collision was something that was, the parts are smashing together, not being pulled apart. And I just wanted to know if you picked up on that and ran with it anymore.
Yeah, that chapter, that collision chapter, was about the collisions between black liberation and women's liberation in the 60s, and the collision between black nationalism and black feminism. So those collisions, I think, are still around. And we wanted to capture those collisions, and also to mark the fact that intersectionality has not been a major conceptual framework in either women's studies or black studies. In fact, I would probably say that intersectionality is now being used more methodologically in women's studies than in African American studies. I mean, I think that would be the case. Hopefully, Black queer studies. There's a wonderful new anthology on Black queer studies. Kathy has an essay there. Patrick Johnson will have an impact on Black studies curriculum, but those collisions, you really saw it with Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill. So the collisions also happen in the real life of African American communities. So yeah, collisions would be the antithesis of intersectionality or coalitions or alliances.